Hey guys, welcome to my first cake decorating video. Today I'm going to show you how I made this little shop of horrors cake. It is Audrey 2. I started off carving the vanilla sponge cake to the correct shape I needed, and then covered it in chocolate ganache, then adding strips fondant to create definition. Then I wrapped it in fondant and created the detail needed on top of that. The first step was making the plant part of his face. So here I am just covering him up in white fondant. I love working with fondant as it is very soft and pliable, because it can be molded into any shape, and once it dries it will hold its form. Next, I sculpted out all of the different parts of his body, like his tongue sticking out of his mouth, or his little branches coming down from above. Once everything had been formed, it was time for me to start airbrushing color using food coloring. Firstly, I used green for most of the plants growing around him. After adding more detail to those plants, I moved on to painting his skin tone. He has quite an interesting complexion, as he's got both light and dark areas, to make him look as realistic as possible. Now it was time to paint the rest of his features, like the leaves and the rest of the branches, and also the plant pot, which gives it a really cool effect when they catch the light. And finally, after finishing his teeth, he was ready to have his pot put together. For this, tried to get the fondant to look as close to terracotta as I could, and airbrushed brown over it for the outside of the pot. It took me about 5 attempts to get the right shade of green, as I wanted it to match the leaves on the plant, and as much detail inside his mouth. I eventually managed to get the detail I was hoping for. To make the cake as realistic as I possibly could, I decided to add some stone effects in the pot also, around the rim of the pot. I think this adds such a nice touch to the whole design. Finally, I airbrushed the whole cake to get as much detail as possible, using green food coloring again. I also gave the vines hanging over the edge of the pot a bit of detailing too. Here I am just giving it a steam, which helps remove the cornflour, what is used to prevent the fondant sticking when rolling out. Last but not least, I added some extra detailing to his face by painting on some cracks where his skin would naturally split open. And there we go. He's now complete. If you enjoyed watching this process, please leave a comment below saying so. As always, thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to follow me if you want to see more videos like these. Also, if you liked what you saw today, then please consider sharing this post so others may enjoy it too. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.